marketing teams really know how to play with our heads when they name these things. You see a product labeled as the Max version, and your brain immediately registers it as the ultimate final form of that device. It sounds like it should have every possible feature tucked inside. But in the world of high-end streaming boxes, that logic will steer you right into a wall. We are talking about a pair of devices that usually cost somewhere between $300 and nearly $400. That is a significant investment for your home theater setup. At that price point, you expect clarity. You want to know exactly what you are paying for. Both of these units are built on a very similar foundation. They both give you 4 gigabytes of memory and 64 gigabytes of storage space. They both boast the ability to play back video in stunning ultra-high definition that looks crisp on even the largest screens. They both use modern wireless standards to talk to your peripherals. But the fork in the road appears as soon as you start looking at the actual software features. The Max version is the one that leans into the hardware side of things. It gives you the latest wireless internet standard for faster downloads. It comes with a remote that has buttons that light up so you can actually see what you are doing during a late-night movie marathon. It feels like the polished, consumer-friendly choice. It is designed for the person who wants a fast connection and a simple interface without any extra clutter. Then you have the Plus version. Usually a Plus feels like a small step up, but here it is, the one carrying the heavy weight for enthusiasts. It includes a split screen mode that is a total game changer for anyone who cannot decide what to watch. You can have multiple live feeds running at the exact same time. For a hardcore sports fan, or someone who follows live news from multiple sources, that feature alone makes the Plus version the real heavyweight champion. It is so strange that the device with the more modest name is actually the one with the more advanced viewing capabilities. You also have to consider the risk factor with both of these machines. They are not like your standard mainstream sticks. They rely on proprietary apps and private servers to deliver content. This means you are essentially at the mercy of the manufacturer. If their servers have a bad day, your expensive little box becomes a very sleek paperweight for a few hours. Users have talked about how these updates can change things overnight. A feature that works today might be different tomorrow. It is a bit of a Wild West situation. When you are looking at the price, the Plus version can actually be the more affordable option depending on which seller you find. It is a rare case where the more capable machine for power users might actually save you a few bucks. The Max version is for the person who values a clean, updated hardware experience with that fancy remote and the fastest possible internet link. It is about stability and ease of use. But if you want to feel like you have a command center in your living room, the Plus version is the one that actually earns its spot on the shelf. You have to look past the branding and the flashy labels. Do not let a name like Max trick you into thinking it does more than it actually does. Think about your actual habits. Do you find yourself wishing you could watch 2 things at once? If the answer is yes, then the Plus is your winner. If you just want the best remote and a solid connection, stick with the Max. It is all about matching the hardware to the way you actually live your life and the specific features you use every day. Choosing wrong means overpaying for a name,